facing. Your inhale expands the chest. Your exhale leads your hips to downward facing dog. Take one full breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Big toes to touch. Inhale sweeps your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Stay for your breath. Big breath in. Exhale, round curl forward, knee to nose, tiger curl, step next to you. Bend the back knee, a little bounce, some buoyancy. Rising to your high lunge. Maybe hands to the thighs right away. Catch your balance. Find that alignment of knee over ankle. And when ready, start to take your arms out to the side. Breathe deep. Send your heart forward. Pull your arms back. Two thumbs. Curl.
So you know the woman you can do as alternative.
Yeah. I'm going to get those bricks, man. Those bricks are cool.
Exhale through your nose. Pyramid pose. Lengthen your front leg, reach up. Frame the front foot. Back foot steps in. 2 fist distance between your big toes. Bend both knees halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. You can keep the knees bent. It'll give your whole body some more space. Halfway lift. Knees remain bent as you fold. Stay here, nice and low. One more full breath. In and out. Lift and lengthen your spine, float your back foot up, warrior two. Back foot lands, heel turns in and down, hands to the thighs right away, rise on up. Adjust your stance, heel to heel, or heel to be as wide as your hips apart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to stack the knee over ankle and rebend. Front thigh out, back thigh pulls in. Once you feel that synergy, the balance of the legs, let's do one more for good measure. Lengthen. And rebend. Take your arms out. Gaze forward. Smooth, steady breaths. Feel the energy your breath creates as you expand through the chest and reach through the arms. One more. Extended side angle, reach forward. Form and thigh. You're looking for this clear stack. Ankle, knee, elbow, and shoulder. Then reach up from that space. Think you're creating space between every joint. Top arm over ear. Get long. Back foot to fingertips. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more. Reverse this shape. Sweep like reverse warrior. Front fingertips brush stroke through the sky. Windmill your hands forward and down. Lizard lunge, back heel up. Little movement right away. Inhale, hips lower, heart lifts. Exhale, pyramid pose. Lift your front toes. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, slide back. Last one, come forward. Exhale, come back. Stay in your pyramid, lift the front toes. Point and flex. Little wave left to right. 1 more full breath. Rebend your front knee. Frame with your fingertips, big breath in. As you exhale, step to your deep squat. Last squat of the practice, big inhale. Exhale, stand tall, touch your heart. Open by your side. Take a moment in your mountain pose, land. Inhale, fill. Exhale and empty. Rise, upward salute. Sit to your chair, right into our flow. Fingertips down, big breath in. Step back, high plank. Prepare for your final vinyasa, big inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Cobra up dog, fill, expand. Listen close. Tabletop, around your spine into cat pose. Ooh, should feel nice. Do a little circle the hips. And then lower your chest and chin all the way to the mat. Start to reach your legs behind you. A little shuffle the hips. Roll the pinky toes down and start to lift your thighs. Now, using your fingertips on the floor will help you lift your chest for our locust pose. You're gonna reach your arms back. Breathe through 1 big breath. Lift your chest a little bit higher. And then slowly really stack your form to the top of the mat. Rest your chin. A little hip shift. 1 big breath. All right. Locust pose round 2. Start to lift your chest. Lift your legs. Reach your arms back. Begin to bend your knees and flex your ankles. You can grab your inner or
that's not
Can't
gonna
grab
happen.
it.
2 chances at this, so do your best. Squeeze your
No,
knees
I
together.
can't even get it.
Start to kick and lift the arms. One more breath.
I lift the feet
Keep your knees
together
bent if you have your grip.
and get my
Slowly
thighs up.
lower yourself just a
That's
breath.
about it.
Just a breath to back off and reset. Now squeezing your knees and ankles together. One last lift. Don't make this extreme. Make it about creating length from the heels to the crown of your head. Your spine gets longer as you lift away. Take one more big inhale. Let it go softly as you exhale. Forearms down, heels stay up. Little windscreen wipers through your legs.
Oh man.
Slide your hands back. Press your feet down. Cobra or upward dog. One last extension. Cat pose. Round your spine. Circle your hips over your knees. Do it a few times. Big hip rolls so you can turn your legs all the way to one side and sweep them out in front of you. Have you ever seen penguins walking? They do this cute little shuffle. I like to think of my sitting bones as 2 little penguins taking a walk to the back of my mat. Send your chest forward. Your feet as wide as your hips. Notice how that creates space for you to begin to fold into. Now, even if your knees are bent, I want you to hold on your knees, your ankles, your shins. Just lift and lengthen. Exhale and bow forward. We'll take a few breaths here. If it's accessible, you start to lengthen the legs out. Use your inhale to lengthen your spine. Your exhale to let it go. Just 2 more breaths. Let everything slow down. Slowly fill all the way up. Softly let it all go. Nice. Roll up to a seat. Use your hands to hold the back of your legs and ease your way right onto your back. Let everything settle. The back of your head land. Shoulder blades come together in the back of the heart. Allow yourself to totally relax. Soften your jaw. Find a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale and let it all go. This is your time to enjoy what you've worked so hard for. One of the clarity and relaxation, softness. Allow the breath to fill and expand your belly and chest. As you exhale, feel this sense of grounding, of releasing, of letting go. I really recommend that you stay here as long as you feel you need.
I need 3 hours.
But if you'd like to finish your practice with me,
I need 3 hours.
invite a deeper breath inwards. Fill up. Gently move your fingers.
Really?
Move your toes. Take your time for this part. It's like it's all coming together, as if you were waking up for the first time today. Do something nice, a big stretch, arms overhead, maybe legs out in front. And then give yourself a nice hug or a squeeze. Making your way slowly, no rush, towards an easy seat to finish our practice right where we began.
No.
Take your time to find your seat. And when you do, sitting bones press down, the crown of your head reaches up. Allow your palms to rest on the back of your knees. Just notice the clarity and calm that you've created through your practice. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me. And celebrating birthdays with Greg and myself. Stay active. Close your rings. See you next time.
Dude,
Man,
give me some.
My dog on knees hurt.
Man, give him one. Give him one. Give him one.
The thing.
Man, that's awesome. I tell you what, I'm telling you, I've always known yoga, and this is a true story. Back when we were at Camp Pendleton still, I go in the gym, 0 dark 30, working out. I'm in the corner, moving some weights around. I see this guy. He's in a gi, and he's in the corner, and all he's doing is stretching. He's up against the wall stretching. He's got, he's doing some funky stretching, like he's doing poses and all stuff. And I'm looking at him, and he is drenched. I mean, literally, there's a puddle of water. He is drenched. And so I'm working out, and I go over and I say, hey, I said, you know, what are you doing? He's like, he said, tell you what, if you ever want a good workout, stretch for 30 minutes. And he was like, he had a certain routine he was doing, you know, it was probably yoga, but it was like strength type stuff. And he said, if you ever want a good workout, I guarantee 30 minutes, I'll put you in some positions and you will sweat. And you talk about building strength, just holding these poses just like this. I'm gonna tell you, you know what? I'm going to start incorporating this into my routine. I was like, man, I'm not paying $20 a month. But I mean, this makes me think. I mean, I'm like, you know what? If I can increase my flexibility, that's gonna help tremendously in everything.
So the thing is, I don't know if you were to, I don't know if you want to spend the money because you don't really need.
Well, I like the routine. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
So basically, P90X has a yoga program on it, and I think it does it 25 to 30 minutes, somewhere around there too. Like, so some of the stuff I know of because I used to do it with P90X. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. But I used to do yoga with that as part of, you know, the body work, the body weight workouts, you know, because sometimes, you know, getting into the gym, well, you just don't feel like hitting the weights all like that. And then, so I was doing that, and that's how I know yoga works. And it's because after about 15 minutes, it takes me about 15 minutes, but after about 15 minutes, I start going. And it's just, now my heart rate's up, and it's just, and I'm not saying I'm great at it, because I'm not, but I do know the poses, or I know some of the poses. Now, the difference is like transitions. Like, there's standard positions for all, you know, like the downward dog, the warrior pose. Those are all standard positions.
Right.
But now the difference is when you start holding these things. Plank position. When you hold plank position for 30 seconds and then you transition to a downward dog and you hold that for 30 seconds, then you transition, as he was saying, how you get your feet up, and then you go to put one foot up, and then you transition to that warrior pose, and all of that is bent knees. So it's heck on your quads and everything else. It starts putting, and then when you don't really get a break, and now you got to go over to the other side of the body, because one side of the body was the body that was holding all the weight. Now you got to go to the other leg and do the same thing. Yeah, it was kicking my butt. So.
And what was this? This is called Apple. What is this called?
It is Apple Fitness or Fitness Plus. You'll have it on your phone.
It's on the Apple phones?
Yeah. As long as you.
So do you need an Apple Watch in order to get it, or if you have an Apple phone?
No. It should be able to work without the Apple Watch. You should still be able to use it, but it's not free. Like, you should be able to use your phone now, just get into it and see the exercises, but you probably won't be able to do none of the exercises
like this,
because it's a subscription based thing. So I think you get a month free if you don't have a Apple Watch, but if you buy an Apple Watch, I think they give you a 3 months free so you can try it. And more than likely I might keep it myself, because there's other things, like, say for instance, like, you want to run, okay? So it's too cold to run outside, but the hotel you in got a treadmill. Well, they got a treadmill exercise on there.
That sounds like Peloton. Peloton does the same thing, where you can get the app and you create an account. And so, like, if I go to another hotel, let's say I go to a hotel, but they have a Peloton bike, you can log into it and it pulls your information. So even though you're working,
well, it's not going to be that. It's not that sophisticated. It's just that it has programs, that it has a routine. So if you want to run and you want something to kind of like, you necessarily may not need it, but for some people, having something to help move your brain along, other than just saying, I'm sitting here running for 30 minutes on a freaking treadmill. It can help.
Right.
So I'm not necessarily saying for you, you may need it, but it's not a bad thing. Like I did do one, and I used that treadmill out there. It wasn't half bad. I mean,
You ever
I
tried
didn't
that?
use it. Yeah, I didn't use it for the full run. Like the guy that was doing it, after I think the first 5 minutes of like warming up, I think everything he did, he just ran. But you had another guy who's doing the step down in a sense. So what I was doing was run walk, because that personally for me, that's probably from here on out is all I'm gonna do. I'm not running long distances like that. But between run and walk and increasing the run pace so that my run, I may start off light jog, but by the time I'm finished, I'm trying to push to get a better speed out of me. I may not be going at my full pace speed, but at least, run, I would say more like a 400 meter pace or something in which you're moving your legs a little bit faster than just a mundane, just running almost like in place jogging pace. So that's what sometimes when they tell you, okay, because sometimes you want the interval work, and they kind of good at keeping it's 40 seconds, we're about to do 40 seconds, so whatever it is that you want to do for yourself, however you set your speed, it is good for letting you, okay, now we're at that 40, now you can bring it down a little bit. And like you were saying, because that's one of the things you were saying, is instead of stopping to walk, just slow down to that jog pace to kind of get your heart rate back. And that's what he would, that's what you have. You have your pace that you're going to. Yeah, I know you know.
I know a little bit.
I know you know. So, and that's how, they do it. And so, like I said, it's something in cycling too. They got cycling programs.
Do you cycle? I mean, that's not.
I mean, I kind of want to do it. 'Cause I got a bike. I just need to get out and do it. I don't
Or
want
get
to
a
do it.
spinner. So when you can't get out, just keep it on the spinner in the garage. Just jump on and spin. That's what I do at the house. Because it's not feasible for me to go bike later in the day. So for me, it's feasible to do it early in the morning when it's dark. But I don't want to go on the road dark because people, that's how you end up getting hit because people don't see you. Even though you got your lights and everything else on.
Yeah.
All right, so you got to get ready, or we got time to go for a little walk. 20-minute walk, 30-minute walk.
We'll have to go now. I don't know if it's gonna be 20 minutes because I gotta get ready and then I gotta go pick up Zenster.
What time?
I gotta leave by 10:45, and that's about an hour from now.
Okay, let's go now. Let's go now.
So,
Let's go. What? 10 minutes out, 10 minutes back, 20 minutes, or?
however, if you got your thing.
How can you see like that?
Huh?
How can you see like that?
How can I see?
How?
Simple. I'm looking at what you see on the watch. Okay, you ready? You ready?